When we plan and design cities and communities, we often aim at a long-term plan. For example, a comprehensive plan is often 20 to 30 years, or even longer into the future. However, are we basing our planning decisions on what it is like in the future? Unfortunately, no. Most designs are based on current conditions. To close this gap, here we present our proposal, nature-based climatic responsive community planning and design. Heat-related mortality numbers are really alarming. More than 10,000 deaths in the recent 15 years, with heat being the underlying or contributing cause. With climate change and urban heat island intensification, this is only going to get worse. Predictions show that growing daily max temperature will happen across the United States. What's more concerning is that local temperature extremes increases faster than the global mean temperature. With that in mind, we lack knowledge about the regional and local climate conditions that can guide policy and practice. We have also very limited recognition of how the local environment, especially nature in the community environment, has impacts on the microclimate and subsequently human heat stress and heat-related health. As a result, community planning and design guidelines really lag behind and do not address the heat-related health risks. For this project, we have a team of diverse background and expertise. Myself works on nature and mental health, as well as urban environmental assessments. We have Dr. Wenwen Chang, who has expertise in microclimate and human comfort modeling. We have Dr. Dongying Xu, who has expertise in global and local climate modeling. And we have Dr. Robert Brown, whose expertise is microclimate modeling and climate responsive outdoor and community design. And then we have Dr. William Sullivan, who has expertise in nature and health, as well as healthy and sustainable communities. Our overall research objective is to develop dose-response relationships between community nature-built typology and residents' heat stress under present-day and future climate conditions. We have 3 specific aims. Our first aim is to develop measures for community-built, nature-built typology and climate conditions. We will select neighborhoods in Houston as study sites based on their heat vulnerability conditions. And then we will measure nature-built typology that are relevant to climate, microclimate. So this will be done by combining existing data sets with remote sensing and other technologies. We will measure microclimate on both typical summer days and heat wave days using field measurements with a mobile weather station. Our second aim is to predict future climate conditions. We will use community-led models to develop predictions under different IPCC carbon emission pathways. Our third aim is to evaluate the dose-response relationships between community nature-built typology and residents' heat stress. So the heat stress is modeled using human energy budget models with the field microclimate measures as the input. Our goal is to identify nature-built ratio and 3D NDVI values that are optimum for reducing heat stress. Based on what we found from the dose-response relationships, we will develop designs that meet these optimum ratios for lowering heat stress levels. And we will use NVMAT, which is a simulation software package, as well as climate modeling to predict the microclimate performances of the designs under both current and future conditions. Upon completing this project, we expect to inform community planning and design. And then the results can promote a salutogenic public health framework using nature-based solutions. And we also plan to involve communities in developing those designs and therefore empowering the at-risk communities and individuals. In terms of deliverables, we expect to submit external proposals, publish journal articles and design guidelines, and build teams and strengthen ties with communities. That's all we have. For questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you very much.